Well, look at me smashing out all the videos today, you lucky people. Today, we're going to be covering HBAR. I think there's some really big news, some monstrous things happening in the background that you need to be kept informed about. So stay until the end as we dig into all the latest and most important HBAR news. You are not going to want to miss this. If you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, look, let's waste no more time. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 0.35% at the time of recording, sitting at $3.83 trillion by market cap. Bitcoin now at 111,169.06, up 0.71% in the past 24 hours. But we are really here to talk about HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph. It's 18th by market cap now at 21 cent 94, up 0.38%, I should say, if we actually get it up on the big screen. We'll wait for it to load up. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Typical when you come to do a video. So in the last 7 days, it's actually down 8.84%. So could this be a really good buying opportunity? We're going to dig into the news and have a look at what people are saying about HBAR and what we should be expecting next. But before we do, I really want to take a big deep dive and look at what is actually happening and why there is some huge potential for HBAR and Hedera Hashgraph. So we're going to start here, right? Close to home. I am based in Dubai. Dubai expands on Hedera HBAR crypto price prediction for 2025, according to this article. And again, look, I'm not a financial advisor. Treat everything I say with a pinch of salt and as educational purposes only. You know, if you're going to invest in crypto, make sure that you understand that it is very risky. You do risk losing all of your money, and nothing is guaranteed in crypto. So I just want to be quite clear. Go get a financial advisor if that's what you're looking to do. I am not a financial advisor. I just want to be really clear from the get-go, right? So HBAR has seen a clear decline across the board over the last 30 days. Seeing big drops, HBAR down 13% in the past month. Now it's September, historically one of crypto's roughest months. The biggest question is whether HBAR can hold critical support or if it's about to, break further down. And look, I want to be quite clear on my thoughts and my opinions when it comes to the market. A lot of people are expecting a red month. I think for at least the first 17 days of September, we should be expecting more of a green month than a red month. And then we're going to have, the potential for a Fed pivot on the 17th of September. Now, for me, this could potentially bring in a lot of volatility, end September in the red. But this is what we tend to see when the Fed do a pivot, when they reduce interest rates. The market becomes very volatile, and then you do go in to more of a bullish market afterwards, where you see very big potential gains. At least historically we have. It doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to happen again, because nothing's guaranteed in crypto. But sometimes history doesn't necessarily repeat, but it does rhyme. So I want to just sort of highlight that to everybody. HBAR is under pressure right now, nearing 0.20 critical support. But everything with what's going on in Dubai, the judgment system, the courts officially expand beyond wills and now offering full services. Look, I just think that it's going to be really good, powered by AI and secured by HBAR. So what I would add is that Dubai is leading when it comes to blockchain integrations and real world utility and real world systems, right? You've got stuff with Cardano, you've got stuff with HBAR, there's many others, even Ripple. So there's a lot going on, right? But there was a lot of people talking about these dino coins, these older altcoins not performing very well, when in actual fact, they're the ones that are building the most and have the biggest potential, in my opinion. Obviously not guaranteed, but it is just my view. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that in the comments below. Can Hedera HBAR really reach $100 is what's in this article. Price forecast explained. So yeah, it's trading at around 25 cent at the time of this article being written, which was the 30th of August. It almost sounds unreal, $100 HBAR token. This would mean a 400 times increase from today's price. Put that into perspective, an investment of $1,000, could return $400,000 if HBAR actually reaches that milestone. Which, you can let me know if you think that it's possible in the comments below. But we're going to delve into why this article and this individual believes that it could be. Now, obviously, nothing's guaranteed. But unlike many coins fueled by hype, Hedera has a unique position in the crypto space. The network is not just another blockchain. It's based on Hashgraph technology, which delivers very high transaction speeds while staying efficient and scalable. What also sets Hedera apart from other blockchains is its backend. Global giants such as Google, IBM, Boeing, and Dell are part of the governance council. This type of real-world corporate support is rare in crypto and also adds long-term credibility. Again, I think it does add a lot of credibility, right? So really hitting the $100 price point, it seems way off, way beyond possibilities, right? But look, we got a crypto Aman, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, suggests it's possible, though not anytime soon. Reaching $100 would mean Hedera's market cap would be rising to around $5 trillion, which is enormous, but not impossible in the future where crypto adoption accelerates. Now, I've talked about this, right, because I'm saying that, the market cap of crypto globally is now at $3.83 trillion. My forecast is we hit about $10 trillion come the peak of this bull market before we go into the next bear market. Now, for HBAR, if we find it on here, where are we looking? There we go, 18th. It's got 9 billion, market cap at the minute. Like it's relatively small. I mean, that's a big jump that it needs to do. But the projects with real world utility, the projects that, once we have that privacy layer in place, those are the projects that are going to get real world adoption, right? Those projects are the ones that are going to have the biggest market caps, because you're going to see institutions, you're going to see real world businesses building on those ecosystems. And I do think that might not seem likely to everybody, right? A lot of people don't understand blockchain technology. In the future, many people still won't understand blockchain technology, but I do think that it's inevitable. I've gone on record back in 2020 saying I expected all the money to be on the blockchain across different blockchains, not just one single winner. I think that each blockchain will have its own sort of benefit or use case that it excels in compared to others. Some might be AI, some might be data storage, some might be for transactions, and so on. The list goes on. So for me, I think HBAR is right up there. I think that, these big price predictions might seem really far-fetched right now. And, if you're thinking about short term, then yeah, I think, it is unlikely in the short term. But long term, if we get mainstream adoption, some of these outlandish price predictions are possible. Not saying that they're probable, but, they are possible, right? But you have to have very few road bumps or bumps in the road, a blue sky, opportunity to go at these things. So never say never is kind of the point that I'm making. You'll be talking sort of 2030, 2040 onwards for any prices like that, in my opinion. But let me know if you agree or disagree. We've got a Hedera Hashgraph HBAR price consolidation pattern emerges after recent decline. Basically, what this article is suggesting is now is potentially a good time for accumulation, and that is what they are seeing in the data. Again, not what I'm suggesting. I think that we've got some further downside. I think we are close to the bottoms, but not near enough to the bottoms for me to be throwing lots of money. I do think that there will be a huge buying opportunity after the Fed pivot. I've got money on the side ready for that. But I continue to dollar cost average into the market. I don't think that that's a strategy that's ever failed me. So I will continue to do that personally. And then we've got HBAR facing downside pressure as Hedera stablecoin market cap drops 30%. So, you're seeing a lot of people rolling money around the market, right? You're seeing big pumps because people are after, quick money, right? And, the markets are corrupt. It doesn't matter what market, they're all corrupt. And you've got big players moving the needle massively and then obviously pulling out slowly, dollar cost averaging out and taking quick profits. We've got Cardano, Hedera, Chainlink, or Remitix. Which one of these could produce 30% gains or 30 times gains by December? Again, like anyone's guess, but like Cardano, Chainlink, HBAR, all potential spot ETF opportunities in the future, in my opinion. So yeah, look, never say never with these price predictions. Take them with a pinch of salt. Go do your own research. See whether any of the stuff that is highlighted in the news resonates with yourself. If it does, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.